Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hills Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Auction Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
This is your home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Busher, though, with the rebound. She'll go right back up with it. Gets contact and the foul. Final seconds of this first quarter. Three on the way by Herman. Big three to close out the first. Over to Schultz, nearly stolen away it is. Miller, throw it out for Gaw. Gaw being trailed. Hudson elevates and lays it in. Why he didn't shoot that, I don't know. Bruce will go from way down. Oh, baked it in! Yeah. Baked it in! My God. How about them apples? Wow.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome everyone to day 2 of the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics. Strode Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff of Strode Ortho is experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience. Locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. A very pleasant good evening and bonjour to those tuning in, and we thank you for watching your coverage of Bronco basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Alongside my partners, Caden Carbajo and Curtis Kaiser, I'm Brendan Bolin. And we'll take you straight into our pregame show presented by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Visit ComfortDesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Tonight, the Spring Hill Broncos look to rebound against a new face here in the tournament, the Academy Lafayette Foxes out of Kansas City, Missouri in Class 2, District 15. As with just about 10 minutes till tip-off, Academy showed up, so just out of the blue, all of a sudden we thought, like, okay, this is going to be interesting. We're going to see what happens here. But no, 10 minutes till tip-off, I look up and I see that the Foxes have showed up, and they come in with a 3-6 record. Lost their last 4 games. They lost to Barstow back at the Pleasant Hill tournament, 40-61. They only had just one big contributor in that matchup against Barstow. They played in several different tournaments. We're talking about the Pleasant Hill tournament. They started back on the 13th. They lost to Kaufman and lost to Metro Academy, which we didn't get the scores on that. We couldn't find those anywhere on any database, but we did get the score to their 7th place game against Barstow. They lost that 40-61. Other than that, they've lost those 3, including a game beforehand in Green City. They lost 60-39. So this team, it's very, very new to athletics, only their 3rd year. This school was founded back in 1999. As again, they're only in their 3rd year athletics starting in 2023. So very new team led by head coach Derek Durham with Jordan Lewis and Matt Blount as 2 other coaches. And despite for them being known as a blue and white school on their actual website, they are red and gold. So a new familiar team that we've kind of had to learn on the fly. But let's go to the Spring Hill Broncos. They enter this one 6-5, 5-2 in Frontier League play. They dropped against Olathe South 64-68 in overtime. Olathe South made 13 three-pointers to Spring Hill's 8, but when it mattered most, just couldn't make things happen, and that's unfortunately how this game summed up to be. But Spring Hill still winners of 3 of their last 5. And Curtis Kaiser joining me on the broadcast, and I was talking to him about Academy Lafayette. So from what you have seen, what do you know?
Not as much as I'd like. There's not a ton of information out there. But, athleticism seems to be there. They just watching them warm up here, looks like they've got some shooters. They can put the ball in the bucket. But as far as actual research out on the internet, there's just not a whole lot out there. So it's going to be kind of a mystery here tonight.
And it's no mystery the Broncos are going to look to want a rebound against Olathe South. That game was tough, and talking with Coach Bouchard, he said just couldn't make the shots when it mattered, but we knew we could have won that game, and we're going to win tonight here.
Yeah, for sure. Rebounding was not their strength, but we did a lot of good things against Olathe South, and one is three-point shooting. As a team, percentage-wise, I don't know what the percentage was. I perhaps should know that, but I do not.
It's 8-17.
It is a pretty good percentage. So I think if we have any semblance of that here again this evening, which the guys are certainly capable, then I like our chances.
It's the Broncos and the Fox of Academy Lafayette getting ready to round out day number 2 of the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. Starting lineups and tip-off next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
Or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
My experience at Strode Orthodontics was amazing. Like most people who had their first round of braces, I forgot to wear my retainer and so therefore had crooked teeth. I got engaged this year. I wanted straight teeth for my wedding, and so Dr. Strode was able to give me Invisalign, and now I have the straight smile that I've always wanted. We're gonna get such a welcoming experience here. The day of my wedding, I'm not going to be scared to take pictures. Now I can finally be confident with my smile on that big day.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live in our Cover Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. We'll bring you tonight's starting lineups. We'll start off with Spring Hill. It's a 6'4 junior, number 2, Jackson Bruce. A 6'3 senior, number 3, Jordan Miller. At guard, a 6'3 senior, number 5, Eli Hedrick. At guard, a 6'1 junior, number 31, Grant Gebhardt. And at forward, a 6'2 junior, number 35, Brooks Beyer. And then the unfortunate news we have to tell you is that Academy Lafayette does not have their starting lineup.
Nope, I went down there to retrieve it. Almost broke one of my favorite pins, and he still couldn't give me a lineup. So I don't know. We'll find out here. It adds to the intrigue of the matchup.
So if I had to guess, I know a 6' senior Elijah Muhammad might be one. Their freshman at 5'8", number 1, Emmerich Durham will probably be a starter. Maybe the 6'1 senior and Derek Durham will start. Maybe 6'4 junior, number 15, Destin McKinney. And then I've also seen, I'm not sure who that 5th would be, but again, we're unsure of the 5 starters.
Yep, they weren't able to get it to me, so it looks like we have a change though too. Grant Gebhardt did not take his jersey off, and
all right, so it's Peyton McAvoy actually.
Yeah.
The 6'2 senior Peyton McAvoy will be starting off. Okay, so looks like there's going to be 0-1. Elijah Muhammad, a 6' senior, a 5'8 freshman, number 1, Emmerich Durham, a 6' senior, number 2, LaDanian Luster. That's the 3 we've seen so far. And then there will be 2 more momentarily after the anthem here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Tip-off up next.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, getting ready for tip-off here to round out day number 2 of the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. Time for tip-off now. Presented by Dan the Tailor Man. With high-quality suits and tuxedos, you'll look your absolute best for any occasion with the perfect fit guaranteed. For about the cost of rental, you get the suit, tie, pocket square, and lifetime alterations. Wedding, prom, or that black tie affair, call Dan the Tailor Man for a free consultation at 913-541-1192. Solidly packed house here tonight in Spring Hill on a very fine Wednesday evening. Hope everyone is having a phenomenal evening here. If you're not here, we thank you for tuning in, or if you have some free time, brave the cold, come here to the high school.
It's actually not cold yet.
Not cold yet. We got Friday.
It's coming.
Broncos will play their last game of pool play against a team they've not seen before. Referee making sure everybody's jerseys are tucked in. Bronco band getting the energy in this gym ready. Round out day 2. Broncos win tip. Away we go. Miller quick to the rack, and he's fouled. Off the bat, and let's go to our replay presented by Attic Storage of Spring Hill, which we didn't catch it at the right second. But again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Attic Storage of Spring Hill, for sponsoring our instant replays this season. Attic offers climate-controlled units, RV and vehicle storage, plus clean, move-in, ready spaces. As a veteran-owned, community-focused business, Attic features monitored 24/7 with friendly on-site managers. Rent, reserve, and pay online anytime at attic-storage.com. Jordan Miller, both his free throws knocked down. Already early 2-0 lead for the Broncos here. They'll go to some full-court pressure. Foxes trying to break the crease. They just barely do in time. It's Elijah Muhammad, Emmerich Durham, Ladanian Luster, Derek Durham, and Destin McKinney, the starting 5 for the Foxes. Again, led by head coach Derek Durham. This is to Derek Durham. Shot clock down to 3. Gets it to Emmerich Durham. He's pressured, has to get it off. Shot clock violation and an early turnover for the Foxes. Great defense by the Broncos to start off their opening possession.
Yep, looks like they're going to start with a little bit of pressure as well. Oh boy.
Oh, backcourt violation. Hedrick was across, but just didn't have anybody with him there.
Yeah, that's no man's land when you cross that half-court line and get trapped right there. That's the worst possible spot to get trapped.
Foxes with a fresh start. Coming to this one 3-6. They're 2-5 in road games this year. And this is whenever it's someone not hosted. Jump shot no good. Rebound Elijah Muhammad. That put back no good either. This time Jordan Miller with the rebound. He had 4 of those. Heat check Hedrick. Spins, trying to drive in. It's denied. Jordan Miller the rebound. Already 2 for him. About a minute and a half in. Heat check Hedrick for three. Can't knock it down. Rebound, Ladanian Luster. Elijah Muhammad with a triple. That one off the top of the backboard and no good. And somebody in the student section let Muhammad know where that one placed. 2-2 trap, skip pass to McAvoy. Miller trying to drive inside, turns it over, and then the Foxes turn it right back over. McAvoy a three. Can't hit. Rebound Elijah Muhammad. Foxes just trying to move the ball around, looking for their first win since December 17th in the Hy-Vee 12 Days of Hoops. They beat IMG Academy. As to what team, I'm not sure, but IMG has several different basketball teams they push out. And by the way, it's the IMG Academy in Florida, the real deal team. But as far as what team, I'm not sure. Hedrick dares him to guard him. Just off the mark. Rebound, Destin McKinney. Pull-up jumper, that one way off the mark and out of bounds. Emmerich Durham just trying to push the pace. Just missed the mark there. Hedrick trying to break half court, he does. It's Jackson Bruce with it. McAvoy, corner three. Just can't hit. It's tipped right to Hedrick. Dumps it down to Bruce. How about that? Jackson Bruce, the rebound, 2 points on the assist from Eli Hedrick. And another turnover by the Foxes. Already 3 for him. Bruce thought about the three. Pulls up inside, got it. The flush is good from Jackson Bruce, and a timeout called by the Foxes. Jackson Bruce extends the lead to 6 here in the early frame for the Broncos here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics. Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Academy Lafayette are already using a timeout. 3.5 minutes in. Jackson Bruce, 4 points to start off the ball game. The only other two have come from Jordan Miller from the free throw line, maybe 5 seconds into the game. Emmerich Durham a three from the corner. Can't knock it down, rebounded by Brooks Byer. One way over the mark, and Brooks Byer right there to just simply collect it like an apple in a basket. Again, everyone, thanks for tuning in, and bonjour to those watching. Brooks Byer says bonjour right there. Easy layup for Brooks. Luster's trapped. Trying to throw it. And it's taken up by the Foxes, still with it.
Kind of felt like Jackson Bruce thought of something special there.
And that time it's given up by the Foxes. Henry Barnett fresh into the game. Hello, Henry. Early 2 points for Henry Barnett. Didn't quite get the replay there. 10-second violation. That is now the 5th turnover in the first quarter. Brandon Brunton checks in for the Foxes. Sam Harris checks in. He's now wearing number 20.
That's interesting. I'm looking up and down here. I'm like, I don't have him listed there. Okay.
Corner three, no good. Byer the rebound and the putback. 4 points for Brooks Byer. Foxes just make it across half court, and it's going to be backcourt again. Make it now 6 turnovers in the early frame. Brennan Dubert checks in. The Broncos already with several new pieces in. Dubert to Barnett, corner three on the way, just short of the mark. Rebounded by Derek Durham. Here comes the senior coast to coast. He's fouled. And we're going to shoot free throws here. Mikey Beck will check in a moment. Going to give the foul to Sam Harris. Derek Durham will shoot free throws. He had 6 points against Barstow back on January 16th. First one's good for Durham. Mikey Beck checks in. There's the first points for Lafayette. Jackson Bruce out of the game. Mikey Beck in. Here's Durham's second free throw. It's off the mark. Taken up by Dubert. 2.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. It's been all Broncos so far. Brooks Byer with 4 alongside Jackson Bruce with 4. He's out of the game right now. Harris. Back to Gebhardt's. Pull up J inside, no good. Rebound, LaDainian Luster. Fox's team makes up of 4 seniors and then 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. Total of 10 players on the roster.
Yeah, definitely some youth there. We got a decided height advantage. Could come into play.
And another early turnover. Henry Barnett picks up the steal to Beck in transition. Foxes a 2-3 zone. And Coach Bouchard said they do this the whole way, so we're going to play around it. There's a three-pointer from Brennan Dubert. Cashes that one in. There's his first 3 points. Only averages 2 on the season. All right there, Dubert cashes in. Brunton a 3. That one misses. Rebound, Sam Harris. Broncos kind of a whole new look offense here. Mason Dotson will be another face to check in. Gebhardt, catch and shoot 3 from the wing, no good. Tipped around. Brunton is able to pick up the rebound. Derek Durham, the screen, the 3. Can't bank it home. Rebound, Gebhardt's. Lafayette just trying to go from the perimeter any chance they can, but Spring Hill done a nice job defensively. Dubert going to work down low, uses the glass and kisses that home. Dubert's got 5 in the early frame.
Sam Harris picked up number 2.
Sam Harris picks up his second foul. Mason Dotson will check into the game. We've got one more. Eli Hedrick. Or as I like to call him, Heat Check Hedrick. He dubbed that new nickname after dropping 27. Shot clock off. Academy Lafayette might save for the last shot pending a turnover. And an offensive foul. They're going to call it on, I believe, on LaDainian Luster for hooking around. And they will. Catch that replay there. Second team foul. So now it's the Broncos with the last shot opportunity. 12.1 seconds, 16-point lead for Spring Hill. And that one pass just forced. Here comes Derek Durham the other way. The basket's good. Hedrick, the heave. That one just off the top of the backboard. And the Broncos in cruise control here in the opening quarter. A 14-point lead over the Foxes of Academy Lafayette. Back in just a minute here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live here. Quarter number 2 getting ready to tip off here inside the Spring Hill High School gymnasium. It's been all Broncos so far. Curtis, what do you think of the first quarter?
Well, I think the length of the Broncos has bothered Academy Lafayette a little bit, and some inexperience. Like I mentioned, they're a super young basketball team. So I think they're going to have to kind of grow into it here, and Spring Hill's taken the opportunity to get some different rotations in here. I think we're going to go pretty deep into the bench here, it looks like, so it's exciting for some players, so looking forward to it.
And a tough basket by Derek Durham. He's got 4 in the early half. He has all 5 of Academy Lafayette's points. Barnett, tough take, rebound Dotson. And he's going to be fouled. They're going to say it was on the shot. It's on Manalo Diaz. Dotson will sink the first free throw. Dotson's 50% from the line this season. Recorded just an assist last time out, and he's got 2 points. Only averages close to 1 a game, so collects 2 points here against Lafayette.
Playing with house money then.
Durham from the baseline. Can't knock it down, tipped and rebounded by Ladanian Luster. He'll try his luck. That one doesn't fall either, gets his own rebound. Derek Durham tries again. That won't fall either. Luster, another rebound, but it's quickly stripped away by Henry Barnett. Hedrick from the baseline, beautiful cut. Dotson can't get the layup to fall. Brunson the rebound. They're going to call a foul on Eli Hedrick. Braden Brenner, Brooks Byer, Jordan Miller check in for Dubert, Beck, and Hedrick. So here we go. Broncos with possession. Dotson. Tough shot, no good. Brenner the rebound. Has to get it out to Henry Barnett. Nice job by Brenner to stay with it. Broncos attack the 2-3 zone. Miller can't get to the rack in time. It's tipped and rebounded to Derek Durham. It is across to Emmerich. Trapped by Jordan Miller. Down to Bunton. And Jordan Miller pokes it away. It's off of Bunton. Beautiful job on Jordan Miller to just poke it away. And this pressure has forced 9 turnovers in the early game for Academy Lafayette.
They're sticking with their pressure as well. So
again, that 2-3 zone, the Broncos are just going to have to work around it here. Byer fakes Bunton. Goes up strong, count the buckets. Beautiful fake, and boom. Beautiful finish.
yeah, Brooks continuing to do what he does. He played a great game last night, so picking up where he left off.
Like to complete the 3-point play. Dotson out, Peyton McAvoy in. And Byer, phenomenal game. He had 11 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist, but unfortunately would foul out in overtime in the early minutes. Picked up the first foul of overtime, in fact. Had the chance to put the game away, but just unfortunately, 4th free throws couldn't fall. But you can't put that loss on the kid. That's not his fault whatsoever, and that's.
Absolutely.
It's just, you know, you're putting a player that doesn't normally go to the line that much in high-pressure situations, and not saying the pressure definitely got to him. No pressure gets to Brooks Byer at all. It's just, in that sort of moment, to get a big statement win like that, there certainly had to be a lot of nerves in that scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. But you also have to be talking about the opportunity that he gave there, because, again, he got the rebound, or he got fouled, went there, got his own rebound, which is very hard to do in a high-pressure situation, got fouled again. So, I mean, just look at the effort the kid gave. That's what I'd rather focus on.
100%. A kid that goes full effort into every sport he does. One of the brightest futures in the making so far in Spring Hill history. Deep 3, drained by Diaj.
Good-looking shot.
There's the range that Academy Lafayette possesses. They have the guys that can shoot the 3 ball, but Spring Hill holding their opponents to 30% from 3. Meanwhile, Braden Brenner shows off his range. Big 3-pointer from Braden Brenner. That one just off the fingertips of Elijah Muhammad. It's now the 10th turnover. And Gabe Sanderson checks in. Alongside Brady McCormick. So, folks, just to let you know, you're going to get the full slate of the Broncos roster today.
Yeah. He's testing my ability to sub in and out on my new app. It is being tested already.
That's why I'm also taking paper stats as well. Sanderson surveys McAvoy, open look from the elbow, no good. Rebound chased down by Diach. Diach trying to attack the man coverage. Deep 3, Emmerich Durham can't bank it home. Tipped around and brought down by Byer, popped out by Muhammad, but Byer stays with it. Broncos, Byer throws it up. Can't get the and one to fall, but he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Gonna give it to Bunton. That's his second personal. There's Brooks Byer. 2 more free throws, converted the and one opportunity last time out, and the first one does not fall for Brooks Byer. Academy Lafayette, something interesting is what makes them kind of a unique academy is they're a multilingual school. You go back to 1999, parents and some other community support wanted to open a school that was bilingual, more of a French immersion kind of school, so that's what Academy Lafayette is, and kind of hence their name. Bunton a 3, way off the mark. Rebound Jackson Bruce. So kind of a unique thing, I must know. And
yeah.
Jackson Bruce, oh my goodness. Look at that basket.
Coast to coast.
Derek Durham, Elijah Muhammad back to Durham. Double teamed immediately, swinging around. Diach, the three. Can't get it to fall home. Tipped, and it's going to give the rebound to Brady McCormick. Byer, the runner. Hook shot's good. He's got 10 in the ball game. The first Bronco in double figures. It's been all Broncos. 22-point lead. Diach under a lot of pressure. Turns it over. Here comes McAvoy to Bruce from Gabe Sanderson. Jackson Bruce, 6 points and a 24-point Bronco lead. Academy Lafayette calls timeout, and we'll take it with them here. Full timeout. Back in 60 here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Brendan Bull and Curtis Kaiser, Caden Carbajo back here with you. 32-8 Bronco lead. Academy Lafayette already using 2 of their timeouts. They have 3 remaining, 2 fulls and a 30.
Yeah, they're just out of sorts. They got here a little bit late, I think, prior to game time, and didn't get a full warm-up in between, and just haven't quite snapped out of it. Let's see what the Broncos can do here defensively.
Back after a brief pause. My apologies there. Diach, the deep 3, no good. Muhammad tips it up, and it's scooped up by Brooks Byer. Look at him go. Broncos quick ball movement. McAvoy the 3. Can't flush it home. Bruce the rebound. The put back no good either. Rebounded by Elijah Muhammad. Coming up here in a minute and a half, our Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show. We'll break down the numbers. We have a special interview with Duncan Pinkham, who's been selected to the Kansas Shrine Bowl. That's all coming up on our halftime show. Here I'm just a matter of moments. At Eli Hedrick, the rebound for Spring Hill. McAvoy tries again from the corner. Flush! Peyton McAvoy posts up and collects the 3. His first points on the evening. Again, our brand new picture-in-picture feature presented by Addicts Storage of Spring Hill.
You confused me. You said Eli Hedrick had the rebound. Eli's not in the game. McCormick?
It was McCormick, yeah. My apologies there.
Boy, I thought I was looking at my new app we've been talking about so much, and I'm like, what? He's in the game? I missed it.
And Derek Durham collects a few more. Spring Hill calls a 30-second timeout that we'll keep here, actually, to give you a special word from the Spring Hill Education Foundation. And, of course, we're talking about the 2026 Spring Hill Education Foundation Spring Soiree themed Twilight in the Vineyard at Saturday, March 7th, 2026 at 6 p.m. at Borgmont Winery. We have entertainment from dueling pianos, drinks, food, music, so much more. It all goes for a great cause, supporting the students and staff at Spring Hill School District. And get your tickets now. QR code on the screen, or visit the Spring Hill Education Foundation Facebook to get the link to get your tickets.
Certainly supports a great cause. So if anybody wants to go soiree with Brendan Boland, then you should buy your tickets.
I mean,
I don't even know what a soiree is. What is a soiree? That's so
I think it's a kind of dance.
That is so out of my league. I don't even know. It sounds fun, but I don't know what it is.
I heard if we have a certain amount of money raised, Caden Carbajo will show up in a full suit and tie and sunglasses.
Wow. Does Caden know this?
No, he doesn't, but now he just found out. McAvoy, another three. That one won't fall by the offensive rebound. Under pressure, and he'll walk with it. Broncos only average 11 turnovers a game, and they force 17 a game, and so far they've had Academy Lafayette down to 11, and that full court heave just way off the mark as we enter halftime here on Spring Hill Sports Live. 35-11. It's been all Broncos in this 24 points. Humongous lead. The Broncos showing their prowess at home. Again, our Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show coming up after this here on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, time for a halftime show presented by Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services. Michael's goals to help you plan for the unexpected to protect your future, getting to you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Special kind of unplanned segment here to start off our halftime show. I'm joined by Duncan Pinkham, the three-sport athlete himself. And Duncan, the special segment is to congratulate you on your invite to the Kansas Shrine Bowl that's coming up here this summer. I mean, how excited are you to compete in that?
I'm super pumped. You know, it's a great opportunity, and it's for the Shrine Bowl and just the Shriners Hospital. And, you know, I started as a sophomore, and I always looked up to some people like Carter Meek and Bo Gardner who were selected for it. And I'm just grateful to be the 9th player ever in Spring Hill history to be selected for the game.
And you had an incredible season under Coach Bouchard, who you and Jordan actually helped show him around the school. So what has he meant to you? And also you can shout out Coach Feedback as well. What have they meant to you to help you get to this point and being selected for such a high honor like this?
I mean, they're both amazing, you know. Just the whole opportunity and everything like that. Bouchard is just such a great coach, and he's phenomenal. And player development and everything like that. I really, starting out my high school career, I didn't think I wanted to play college football, you know. I wanted to wrestle, and wrestling was kind of my deal. And just as the years went on, I started like, hey, you know, I'm pretty good at football. So I get more attention. The offers came in this year, and it's like, hey, something I should do, something I wanted to do. So I started putting my name out there, and Bouchard was a key role in that, you know, helping, this is what you should do, do this. And he was pretty good at doing those things.
Yeah.
He knows a lot of people. So.
And you're actually committed to my former school, William Woods University.
Yes, sir.
I mean, talk to me about what went into that. I believe Coach Kovalt's the offensive line coach there. You have, if I remember this right, Coach Camp, the now head coach, was the offensive coordinator there my first year. Talk to me about what drew you to William Woods in Fulton, Missouri, and what you see in there.
It was, the campus is beautiful, and I just love the opportunity they have. It's a brand new program, and, you know, it's going to be starting a little bit rough, but I'm going to have the opportunity to play early and just start a really good
up-and-coming program, you might say.
Yeah, just start a good one of those things. Sorry. But just what they have going on there is something I want to be a part of, and start it up, and just getting that off the ground is something I want to be a part of.
And wrestling season going on for you. We actually are streaming a duel against Gardner Edgerton, I believe, kind of mid-February. Talk to me about how wrestling season's gone and your goals for the season.
As a team, you know, we're not bad. There's areas to improve on, and there's always areas to improve. But, I mean, my goal is to be on the podium. And there's a lot of kids on the team that want to be on the podium. And, you know, it's just always one step forward with that every single day, trying to get better.
Absolutely. And, you know, of course, this is your senior year, so I must ask, what are you going to miss about this place, and what are you looking forward to in your future?
What am I going to miss about Spring Hill? Just the people, everything about it. You know, it's such a welcoming community, and my support system here is just truly one of one. So my coaches, everything, Wolfger, Feedback, Bouchard, Coach Pipkin, everybody, Abel, just Tuttle. All these coaches have played such a critical role in, you know, my development, who I want to be, and the man that I want to be. And it's just a wonderful place to be. I'm really going to look forward to just developing as a man and as a athlete at William Woods, and, you know, just growing up, basically.
Absolutely. You know, you're in a great place, and coming from my experience there for about a semester and a half, I can tell you you're in a great place and you're going to be in a great environment. So, Duncan, congratulations to you. Best wishes to you in the Shrine Bowl and your academic and athletic future. And we hope the best for you, man, here at Spring Hill Sports Live.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Duncan Pinkham joining us on the mic. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll break down the numbers here on our Michael Granite Farnborough Financial Services halftime show. Continues next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, and Curtis Kaiser back with me. Kind of break down the stats, what you got for me.
Yeah, so for the Spring Hill Broncos, we had lots of people in the scoring column. So Mason Dodson had 2 points. We had Jackson Bruce with 8 points. Jordan Miller with 2 points. Brandon Dubert had 5. Peyton McAvoy had 3. Braden Brenner had 3, and Brooks Byer coming back with 10 points in the first half. So great first half there. And so for Academy Lafayette, we had Manalo with 3 points. We had Derek Durham with 8. He had a good half, and that rounds out the scoring for the Foxes.
Derek Durham picks up his second foul. Broncos will quickly swing it around here. And Curtis, what's going to be your key to the second half?
Well, again, you just want to, you get a game like this, you just want to, one, you want to come out of it healthy, but two, you just want to refine the little things. You know, you want to make sure that your rotations are where they need to be, that your help defense is on point, which it was there for the Foxes. You know, nothing too crazy. You're going to give the young guys some reps, and just want to stay healthy and get ready for Friday night.
Those keys to the second half are presented by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, reminding you to support our community and shop local. Keep up to date with Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org or stop by the new office in downtown Spring Hill. An early jump ball taken up by the Foxes of Academy Lafayette, trying to avoid dropping 5 straight games. Durham trying to do it himself. Just missed the mark there. Jordan Miller with 4 rebounds in the early frame. McAvoy from the corner. Can't bury it. Out of bounds. Fox's ball. Solid turnout here in Spring Hill. A lot of athletes and coaches here in attendance. Kind of rattle off a few. Coach Colin Vaughn, Coach Heitschmidt's here as well. Trying to see if I can recognize any others. But from what I heard is that there's going to be a pep assembly in February, and some of the coaches are going to be in a dance battle.
I've seen that, yes. I saw a little clip of that on Facebook, and I would say that maybe some of those coaches or teachers were doing a soiree, because I don't know what they were doing. And I don't know what a soiree is.
Bunton's 3 buries it. He's in the scoring column. 3rd different Fox to score today.
But good for them. That'll be exciting.
Both Tuttles are also involved, and Brooks Byer has 12. Beautiful layup there. Both Tuttles are going to be in there. I saw Coach Shannon in there as well. Coach Bouchard is going to be in there. Which that'll be in February, and of course I'll probably be at school. You'll probably be at work, so if there is recordings, please send them my way. I think I have to see the dance moves on some of the coaches.
Yeah.
Coach Jennings is also in there as well, actually. Sam Harris, Henry Barnett, Mason Dotson in. Byer, Miller, and Hedrick out for the Broncos.
I know you spoke that too soon. I'm not caught up.
Dodson, Barnett, and Harris, the 3 in for Spring Hill. Here is Harris. Hop step, McAvoy spots up, fakes, dumps it down to Barnett. He's denied by Bunton. Shot clock violation. Spring Hill turns it over for the first time in this half. Bunton with a big block. Academy, their largest deficit this season. You'd have to go back to December 9th. They lost to Bishop Miege 22-70. Probably their toughest loss, and Emmerich Durham cashes in, and the leading scorer last time they played and back in the Pleasant Hill tournament gets his first 2 points. It's been Derek Durham doing it all for the most part.
That was a nice stroke there. He just pulled up there. Nice little, good form. Look good, right on the money.
Barnett to Jackson Bruce. McAvoy to Dodson. Trying to post up on Bunton. Throws it up, can't bank it home. Bunton the rebound. Derek Durham, full head of steam. Offensive foul. That's his third. Grant Gebhards and Mikey Beck in. Bruce and McAvoy off. Again, it's Gebhards and Beck in for McAvoy and Bruce. Just to make sure Curtis Kaiser gets caught up.
That was very kind of you to repeat yourself. That's all I needed.
Broncos across the timeline, but face a lot of pressure. Trying to move it around this 2-3 zone. Harris goes to work inside, can't fall. The 6'6" senior and Brandon Bunton the rebound. Trying for the quick pass. Mikey Beck steals it away. Mason Dodson left it short. Harris the rebound. Another rebound from Gebhards, and he puts it away. Broncos, their third chance bucket from Grant Gebhards, who puts him in the scoring column today. Shot clock down to 7. LaDainian Luster, the screen from Bunton. Nice job by Harris to switch. Durham, deep 3, nothing but net, literally.
Yeah, he got kind of the short end of the stick there. He got the ball and had to heave it up there because the shot clock was expiring and wasn't able quite to get it there. I'm sure he's thinking if my teammate give me that ball a little bit sooner, I'd have time to spot up and not be rushed.
Yeah, Gebhards throws it up. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Broncos. Last touched off of, I believe that was Derek Durham, the last one to make contact with the basketball. Nevertheless, Broncos inbound. It's a deep throw in for Sam Harris. And Barnett trying to dump it down. It's stolen away. It's by Derek Durham trying to go to work. And an offensive foul, and Durham is already up to 4 fouls on the ball game. And Coach Derek Durham is trying to plead his case to the referee.
Yeah, Derek's been the bright spot for them offensively, and just looks like Coach is just going to trust him. Nope, no, he didn't.
Dodson, long throw to Beck. Finds Harris. Beck spots up in the corner. The 3 left it short. Rebound Derek Durham. Been one of the big playmakers. Diage kind of fell down in the back. Bunton the 3. Can't sink it. Rebound Sam Harris. Dubert will check in momentarily at the table. Barnett goes to work, drives from the baseline, and he's got the layup to go. And actually. Murray,
Yeah,
Murray had the wrong name there. It's Henry Barnett. Durham trying to go for a fadeaway jumper, just left it short. Mason Dotson will get the rebound. Nice job by Sam Harris to keep it alive. Harris to the corner for Gebhardt. Swung to Barnett, the triple. Yes, sir! Henry Barnett! And a timeout called by the Foxes. It's going to be another full timeout. They've got a full and a 30 left to work with, but the Broncos, it's been Henry Barnett going to work in the early going. He's got 7 on the ball game and takes us to another timeout here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Now correct me if I'm wrong, Curtis. I believe Broncos' next point will put us at a running clock for the rest of the game.
My only question would be, it might be at the start of the fourth quarter.
Okay.
But yes, you are correct.
Perfect. I'm going to call a blocking foul on Mason Dotson. That's just his first. Broncos have played really smart so far today. And they've had a lot of takeaways so far. They average about 10 steals a game. Opponents averaging close to 8. Broncos have forced 13 turnovers, and they average 16 a game. Their opponents do. Broncos themselves only just 10. Or 11, excuse me. 5-second violation and make it another turnover. That's now I believe I scratched in the wrong one, so making now 14 turnovers for the Foxes. Dotson just trying to pass it across half court. It's stolen away by Diage, and Emmerich Durham, the tough layup. 5 points for him in just the third quarter. Gebhardt to the rack. He's fouled.
Good attack there by Grant. Able to draw the contact. Didn't quite get it to drop. But
Brandon Bunton picks up his third foul. That's already the 4th on the Foxes, and Grant Gebhardt to the line for 2 shots. 4th different Bronco, I must say, to take trips to the free throw line. First one falls for him. One of the better shooters from the line is Gebhardt. He's averaging 88% from the line this season. Destin McKinney checks back into the game for Academy Lafayette. Bunton out of the game. Gebhardt's one more free throw. Sinks it. Brady McCormick will check in, and out goes Grant Gebhardt. Again for Curtis. Gebhardt's out. McCormick in.
Oh, he has jokes.
And that's going to be a travel, and Lafayette cannot believe it. And Emmerich Durham kind of just laughing it off like, oh, okay, are we serious here?
Yeah, I was on the far side there. I didn't have a good vantage point of it, but
Dotson, long throw to Sanderson, wide open. Brenner denied by Muhammad.
Emphatically.
I must say, he kind of let the taunting hang a little bit too long there. Dotson, long throw. Diage picks it up, slows it down. And that one no good. Scooped up by Dubert. Down to 15 seconds. They're going to call a foul on Emmerich Durham. That's his first. And that's the 5th team foul on the Foxes, so to the line goes Spring Hill. Broncos into the bonus for the first time tonight. It's going to be Gabe Sanderson. Sinks the first one.
That was a pure shot.
One more for Sanderson. Makes them both.
Might have had something to say to the student section over there. Might have been some friendly heckling.
Yeah, might have been. Luster with it. Has to get it off. Does in time. Can't bank it home. And the Broncos have a 30-point lead headed into the final quarter of play against the Academy Lafayette Foxes, 48-18. Broncos lead it. We've got 8 to play. Find out how this one ends when we come back here on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Hi, I'm
And there it is, running clock, the official announcement as they're back underway here for the final quarter of play. Dotson beats everybody in the press. McKinney, the denial. Taken up by Ladanian Luster. Trying to do it himself over Brenner, and Brenner's going to be called for a foul. Again, running clock for the remainder of the game. No matter if the lead falls behind or up ahead, it's going to be a running clock regardless. Dotson able to tip that one away. Here he goes, 2-on-1, he's fouled. Hard foul and collision. Dotson able to get up okay. And the referees are going to see if that's going to be a flagrant.
Doesn't look like
standard foul.
That's what you worry about. You guys, like I said, you want to get out of here healthy. You don't want to play like that to get somebody injured. Looks like he's okay.
Dotson makes the first. And I feel like that's what kind of the discussion was, and it was a real quick one, is will they consider a flagrant, and the referees are just going to keep it a standard. Dotson makes both his free throws. That's the one category the Broncos don't have an advantage over their opponents in, is the free throw percentage. Broncos only have made 59% of their free throws. Their opponents made 66%. Shot missed. Rebound goes to Brady McCormick. Brenner, 3. No good. Tipped around. Brought in by McCormick. Defensive and offensive rebound. He's got 4. McCormick for 3 from the corner. No good. Rebound goes to McKinney. Luster spins. The floater. No good. It's going to be taken up by Braden Brenner. And Muhammad picks up another foul. That's going to be a second. (50-18) lead for Spring Hill. Clock continuing to wind down. Coach Durham will go to his bench, and Manalo Diaz will pick up foul number 2 for a reach. Romero Campbell will look to check in for Coach Durham momentarily. The other freshman alongside Emmerich Durham. Dodson trying to drive inside. This does not quite fall. Rebound McKinney, jump ball called. It's going to keep going the other way with the Foxes. Coach Bouchard will look to say something to the referee. Wonder if it's an indication of a timeout coming up that he wants to call.
Yeah, I think he was maybe lamenting the contact down there.
Yeah, might be that too. Taken away by Dodson. Here he goes. Emmerich Durham trailing. That one no good. Sanderson's put back no good either. Taken up by Luster. 3 on the way, no good. McKinney, the putback. And the finish. Sanderson tries his luck from 3. Off the back of the iron. And a great box out by Luster to be able to get the possession going back the other way. Broncos don't get that offensive possession to work out, but here come the Foxes. Durham pulls up on Dotson, left it short. And it's going to trail out of bounds, Bronco basketball. So Coach Durham will clear the bench. It's Derek Durham, Iwan Muhammad, Bilal Odrago, Brandon Bunton, and Romero Campbell. So a fresh 5 on the floor. And that one stolen away by Muhammad. That's a 2 by Iwan Muhammad, and that's good. Iwan Muhammad puts his first points up, coming off fresh off the bench.
Immediate impact.
That's a foul. McCormick trying to drive in, and Bunton will pick up his 4th personal foul. And that's the 5th foul going to be called on Academy Lafayette. Oh, it's already the 4th. So one more foul will send the Broncos to the bonus. Meanwhile, Brady McCormick to the line and sinks his first free throw. 75% free throw shooter. Did not play last night. He's one of several Broncos, but on my active board, 3 that make a lot of contributions. Bunton the rebound, which includes Renner, Dubert, and McCormick. Those are the 3 that logged a lot of minutes. Renner picks up his 2nd personal on the other end of the floor. Andrejo will inbound it. Odrego. Again, the pronunciations, again, the team showed up with 10 minutes left to spare, so really they didn't have starting lineups or necessarily the pronunciations in time for us, which travel, it happens. Shot no good from Bunton. Rebound, Brady McCormick. He'll slow it up. Sanderson thought about the deep 3. Academy Lafayette wants a travel. And they'll call a foul on Odrago. Odriego looks to be, Odriego looks to be about right. So Gabe Sanderson to shoot free throws, makes his 3rd. To be 4 of 4 from the line, Sanderson does it.
It's a bright spot.
Shot clock off. Foxes can do whatever they please. That one poked away by Brenner. Still inbounds. It's going to be off Romero Campbell.
Good hitsy play there by Gabe Sanderson to tip it off.
Mason Dotson to dribble out the clock. The Broncos will earn win number 7 on the season. Spring Hill, winners here at home in day number 2 of the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. 53-22 the final score. Handing Academy Lafayette their 5th straight loss on the season. They fall to 3-7. The Broncos 7-5. A big rebound win for Coach Bouchard and his squad. Exactly what they needed to get themselves back in the win column. Our Elliott Insurance Group postgame show coming up after this here on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5360.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
there's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
Back here on our Elliott Insurance Group post-game show here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Elliott has served area communities for decades. When you're out traveling to your next big event, be sure to find an Elliott Insurance location near you. Visit them at 278 Fairlane Drive or call them at 913-592-5552. Brendan Bull and Curtis Kaiser, Kaden Carbajo back here with you on our post-game show. And Curtis, your initial thoughts on this one?
Well, you know, Academy Lafayette's pretty young. There's some talent there certainly, but they're small and they're young and lots to learn. And so the Broncos didn't. You know, sometimes it's the human nature of it, right? If you come out and you get up big on a team, maybe your execution and your effort level is not quite what it was in a tight game, you know. And so we didn't play our best here this evening, but we didn't we didn't have to. I think we're going to come out of it healthy, which is always a bonus when you play a game like this. And so I would say the bright spot that jumps out to me was our free throw shooting tonight. I think I have us down 15 for 17 for 88%.
That's beautiful.
That will make Coach Bouchard a happy man.
That's way over the season average, which I know Coach Bouchard's not really a box score guy, but I think that's the one point of emphasis in the box score that he certainly will absolutely love is that free throw number that we've talked about. It definitely can kill games, or it can easily, you know, make or break games and, you know, help you win games. And I think right there that definitely put them, you know, with a big advantage over Academy Lafayette is that free throw number and getting to the line. That's what they do well, is they get to the line and they're able to make the free throws that count.
And hopefully it gives us some confidence from the free throw line so we can continue to improve that percentage because it's probably not quite where he wants it to be. So maybe a game like this, they call it a get-well game. So I think everybody will be looking closely to tomorrow's game between Junction City and Gardner-Edgerton to determine who we will play. And so then that should be a pretty good game tomorrow. So looking forward to finding the winner of that so we can get ready get after it on Friday.
Again, though, that won't drop until most likely Thursday evening, so it'll be a quick turnaround for us getting ready for that game on Friday. We're most likely going to anticipate that it's at 5:30, and again, I will push out a message from Athletic Director Clay Freegon due to the upcoming temperatures well, we already know the temperatures are going to be blistering cold, but just a reminder that the game times of the tournament's placing games will be at 4, 5:30, and 7. I believe those three times were made in point. Yeah, 4, 5:30, and 7. So we're anticipating most likely a 5:30 tip-off between whatever team that we may face possibly coming up here in a matter of just a day and a half, basically. So interesting to see what we have in store in the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. Unfortunately, no first place this year, but you have to admit the Broncos played a really good tournament, and we're excited to see how they can finish coming up on Friday.
Well, I mean, they were certainly had our chances last night, and if things would have went differently, we'd be in the championship. So, you know, nothing to hang your head about against, 5A school competing against the 6A school, and you play them all the way into overtime. So you got to be happy with the effort there, and I think regardless of who wins tomorrow or loses in this case, we would play the loser of the Junction City Gardner-Edgerton game. Either way, I think that'll be a good test for the Broncos. And so when you go out and play games like this, and Coach Bouchard will tell you that you'd rather play close, tight games like this, even if you lose some, versus playing a game like we did here this evening. So either way, competition will be better on Friday, so we're looking forward to that. And
100%.
So Broncos should be happy with where they're at.
Let's break down the final numbers for you, shall we? Leading the way for the Broncos, Brooks Byer with 12 points, and you mentioned this is kind of a get-well game. And we also kind of mentioned to each other that this is not a game that you really need a scoring leader for. It's going to be a full team contribution, and that's why you're going to see some low numbers from some usual high-level scorers. But that's because they didn't really have to be tonight. It's just a full team contribution that you play your best 32 minutes of basketball, and this is the result you're going to get. Brooks Byer, 12 points, and I had him down for 6 rebounds. An impressive job by Brooks Byer, who had 11 the last time out. 11, 7, and 1. He fouled out, but put together a really quality game.
Yeah, and when you think about it tonight, I mean, actual game time, he maybe played 2 full quarters. By the time he subs out, he didn't play halfway through the third quarter, and he didn't play at all the fourth quarter, with the running clock and whatnot. So another solid night for Brooks, and he just continues to do that. His scoring average has increased. Continues to increase, and so that's awesome because you want to have as good a guard play as we have. You need to have a presence down on the block to help free up some of those shooters, and Brooks is turning out to be exactly that.
I mean, also there's a lot of different Broncos.
There's 11 people to score this evening.
Scoring. Yeah. Henry Barnett had 7. Mason Dotson with 4, all from the free throw line. Jackson Bruce with 6. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
I have him for 8.
You have him for 8, Jackson Bruce? Okay, so that's the 2 I was missing. So Jackson Bruce finishes with 8. So he's really close to another double-digit scoring game. Jordan Miller has 2. Eli Hedrick with none, but produced 2 rebounds and an assist that I had him logged for. Brady McCormick with just 1 point, but he had 5 rebounds tonight. 2 rebounds and 5 points from Brennan Dubert. 3 points for Peyton McAvoy. Yeah, okay, perfect. I had him down for 4 earlier, but I think the line I drew kind of threw the numbers, what kind of carried over, and I just kind of overlooked it a little bit. 3 points and 2 rebounds from Braden Brenner. 5 from Grant Gebhards. 2 rebounds from Sam Harris. Grant Gebhards also grabbed 2 rebounds along with Braden Brenner as well. Again, and then Gabe Sanderson a rebound and 4 points. For Gabe Sanderson, who normally you don't see him until, the closing minutes of a game, but Gabe Sanderson played a lot of minutes, and he did phenomenal. So big props to Gabe Sanderson. We'll head over to Academy Lafayette. They fall to 3-7. They've dropped their last 5 games now. Again, winners of 1 of their last 6 now is the Foxes. Now 2-6 on the road. Elijah Muhammad just 3 rebounds for him. Emmerich Durham finishes with 5. Manalo Diaj with 3. Ewan Muhammad with 3. Derek Durham with 8. Destin McKinney with 2. And Brandon Bunton with 3. I believe that's all the scoring numbers I had there, but LaDainian Luster didn't log any points, but he had 7 rebounds. And that's kind of a guy that, I look to kind of the similarity in terms of a player. I think a first one that comes off the top of my head is you go to Johnson County Women's Basketball, Carly Ellick, player that I really enjoy because she's not really a high-level scorer, but she gets the rebounds, and you have someone like that starts and can log those minutes for you and just grab rebounds consistently, offensive or defensive. That's a player you want, and I think that's kind of a player that Academy Lafayette really needed to keep themselves alive in some offensive possession, is getting those rebounds.
Yeah, absolutely. We call those glue guys that do all the dirty work. They're not flashy. They're not putting in 15 points a night, but they're doing the little things that make your team successful. And he was definitely one of those tonight.
We'll step aside once more just briefly when we come back. Possibility here from Coach Bouchard, and then also we'll kind of preview what's coming up next here on Spring Hill Sports Live. And our calendar and update. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stos with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back here in the Elliott Insurance Group postgame show. I'm not joined by Coach Bouchard, but I got someone who made the biggest contribution for the Broncos tonight in terms of a great team effort. Brooks Beyer. Brooks, incredible game for you, 12 points and a lot of rebounds. And I know you look at last night and, you know, outside of that, you know, what I'm not talking about, 11 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist. And you unfortunately did foul out of that game the first few minutes into overtime, but you carried over a performance that you had really done phenomenally last night into tonight in a great win. And talk to me about, you know, what you took from that last game and you kind of carried over today.
You know, we had last night we didn't have the result we wanted. I think we thought we played hard, but we didn't have the result we wanted. So we knew who we were playing today. We wanted to just come out, attack, get the ball inside, beat them down low. That's what we did. I mean, we didn't make as many inside shots as we wanted, but we were battling on the boards and got it up there too.
15-17 from the free throw line as a team tonight, and that really.
Yeah, I missed one.
Hey, I mean, it's definitely something that, you know, Coach Bouchard told me, short-term memory, and you guys certainly brought that kind of energy tonight in terms of, you know, the incredible performance that a lot of different guys on your team scored. They are able to pass the ball around, and Coach Bouchard is telling me before the game that they're going to run a 2-3 zone the full time, and you just got to attack it. And how did you feel you attacked that zone that was just continuous along with that full court pressure they ran?
Yeah, it was good getting everyone in tonight. It's good these games, you know, get the bench in, let everyone play. Getting the ball inside, everyone cutting towards the middle, attacking that zone, and they have that guys up. They leave that middle wide open. We can get it in there, and then they collapse on the middle, and we can cut baseline. We got a lot of open looks tonight. And even in transition, we got open looks like that.
You guys forced, by my count, 17 turnovers tonight, which it's definitely an impressive where, you know, if we go to the extra stats, kind of, you know, looking into tonight and you look at how many points that you got off those turnovers, I mean, how defensively would you describe your team in terms of your defensive ability?
Yeah, this is the most turned up we've ever been on defense since I've been here. Like, we just constant energy, constant effort. We're all out. Sometimes, you know, that leads to fouls, getting too handsy and stuff, but we're all out. We're always constant on the ball pressure, off the ball pressure, you know. And that causes turnovers to teams like this and to all teams we play. Like, we give a lot of teams trouble. Even the bigger schools that we play, we give them trouble. And I think that's what the energy we have gives to us.
Yeah, and I mean, it kind of does remind you of, you know, your football team's defense. But, Brooks, no, you don't play tomorrow, but you're kind of in limbo of that next game, the Junction City Gardner game. Most likely the loser of that will probably be this 5:30 tip-off. What do you anticipate? You know, you take that performance, a phenomenal performance from a school like Olathe South that competes in a very competitive Sunflower League to a team that, you know, you're looking at Junction City. They return a lot of their guys from last year, and then Gardner Edgerton, who they also compete in that Sunflower League and are also a really tough team. So, you know, kind of describe what you're anticipating coming up on Friday and what your expectations are for the team.
I think whoever we play, whoever we step out against, we'll be prepared for. And Coach Bouchard says it all the time. He doesn't really care who we're playing. He thinks we can go out there and win no matter who lines up against us. So I think we have a good shot against both teams. And I think we all walk out on the court thinking every game that we're going to go win. So show that day in and day out.
Absolutely. My final question for you, Brooks, is I mean, how excited are you for the rest of this basketball season coming up? I don't want to, of course, Coach Bouchard has the one game at a time mentality, but kind of how excited are you with the team you have right now and the way you're playing just to finish out the year? How excited are you with this team that you have?
I'm pumped. We got some tough games down the schedule, and then get back into Frontier League play. We play 3 teams from the UKL, and then we just go, and then we go and get into March and get into the playoffs. And I think our team has a really good shot of making a run there in March, which is what everyone looks forward to as a basketball player.
I think you have a few onlookers in the distance. It's Peyton
McAvoy, Brady McCormick.
Brady McCormick, yeah, I was going to say it was Brady in the distance, but Brooks, thanks for joining me on such short notice. Best of luck to you the rest of the way, and I'll see you Friday.
Yep, see you guys there.
Brooks Meyer joining me on the Elliott Insurance Group post-game show to break down the final game. I'll have Curtis Kaiser join me here. And Curtis, any final thoughts before we wrap it up here?
Brooks is a well-spoken young man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he carries himself well.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to him kind of before the postseason game. Him and Jordan actually probably 2 of the most well-spoken young adults I've ever interacted with, and myself being a young adult too at the age of 20.
Carries himself well.
Yeah.
So that's I know from having teenagers and kids like that. Not everyone would be willing to get on the mic and answer questions and not knowing what's coming, and you know what, he did a great job. So
this team always expects me to ask them to get on the mic or at least something, but
that's good. I like that. I enjoy that.
Gotta interact the community with the athletes and even the administrators and coaches. That's always the goal of these is get them at least decently media trained. That's not always my intention, but just the connection. I want that connection to be there.
Well, Brooks is, going to be looking to probably play football at the next level, so he's going to have some interviews and some things that he's going to have to participate in. So it's a good skill to hone in. So that's awesome.
That'll do it for us here from Spring Hill High School, Day 2 of the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournaments. Again, Broncos don't play tomorrow. They'll be back in action Friday. Tune in on Huddle Fan tomorrow to tune in. Gardner Edgerton, Junction City, the game you'll have to tune in for. Those games starts at 5 and 6:30 again on Huddle Fan. We will not be here, but we will be back here on Friday. 4 or 5:30 most likely be the tip-off time to look forward to. Again, you can be sure to look out Spring Hill Sports Zone. That's a page I always enjoy talking to, and they always provide the best up-to-date updates. So tune in there. Of course, my social media as well. I'll be updating that as well. But again, Coach Bouchard and his kids enjoying the time they have in the gym every night during closing time. And we're going to close out here from Spring Hill High School. Thanks so much for tuning in here on Spring Hill Sports Live. I want to thank Curtis Kaiser, Caden Carbajo, all our sponsors, and everyone for tuning in tonight. I'm Brendan Bullen signing off. We'll see you Friday. Go Broncos.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.